Welcome to the Nightly Rant
with
your hosts, Mike
and Torya.
This is the show where we examine society from a sarcastic point of view.
If you like insane conversations, this is definitely the show for you.
Let's get into today's topic. YPN people, I don't know about you, but I love helping out a friend. That's why I want to shout out my friend Brian Little and his podcast, Your Favorite Blockhead. This is the only show that manages to weave together peanuts and MMA into one heck of an amazing podcast. You can find Your Favorite Blockhead wherever your favorite podcasts reside and at yourfavoriteblockhead.com. Do me a huge favor and listen to Brian's show. You'll be entertained and you'll help out a friend. Now, as I said, let's get into today's topic. I literally had a brilliant idea.
All you? You take all the credit for the good ideas?
Not all the good ideas, but this good idea, it was my idea.
You say so.
I'm positive it was.
Which side are you going to take, guys? His side or mine?
They know who always may be blunt, may be an ass, but is always honest and consistent. This guy. Of course they're going to believe me.
Whatever you say, man.
Why would they believe you? So what we're going to talk about tonight is something that we talk about all the time off the air, and that is reality television. So this is going to be the very first episode of a special series of episodes called the Reality Rant. Now, what did you have to say about the consecutiveness nature of these series of episodes?
They're not going to be all in a row. I can't promise you I'm going to want to talk about reality TV every time we podcast.
I 100% agree with her on that. These are special episodes that we throw in when we find something interesting. That means we might do it 3 times in a row.
Given pandemic and how much reality TV we've been binging on, there might be a few in a row right now.
You never know. Then again, might not be. Just is what it is. Whatever the spirit moves us, that's how we do it around here. And I love that we handle that way, by the way. I love it.
Yep. Anyway.
But what do you think?
What bullshit trash are we talking about tonight?
What do you think we should talk about? I think we should talk about, because, well, I'll say this later.
Because I said bullshit trash.
Siesta Key. Let's talk about Siesta Key.
See, I said bullshit trash, and he thought of Siesta Key. He must feel the same way as I do, that it's bullshit trash.
Well,
not even worth your time, bullshit trash.
You don't act that way, though. You act like you think I love them.
Well, you act like you love them, and you get all butthurt when I don't love them.
I don't care if you love them or not.
You get all mad when I complain. All you do is complain.
Well, what's your complaint about them?
They're dumb.
They're
annoying.
Let's see if we differ.
They talk in the most irritating way possible.
Mm-hmm.
They're made of money and are too stupid to function.
Okay.
And all they do is cause drama.
I'm waiting to stop you when I disagree.
And have 73% more sex with their best friends than anyone ever should. They're fucking morons.
I don't disagree with you on any of that. See? So isn't that interesting that I still like them?
You just like fucking morons, apparently.
Well, you know what? I like their drama. It entertains me. Their drama entertains me.
Rich, spoiled morons stuck on an island together.
Well, it's true. I mean, it just entertains me.
They're annoying.
Well, to you, they're annoying. But that's the whole point of this discussion is, like, you should try to tell us why. We shouldn't be convincing each other. You're allowed to think they're annoying, and I'm allowed to think their drama is amusing.
Well, and I'll never convince you that they're annoying, and you'll never convince me they're not.
Yes, but what would be interesting to do is for you to describe, using examples, why you think they're annoying, and for me to describe, using examples, why I think their drama is entertaining. Then that way, our listener gets to hear both sides without the other one trying to argue with them. What do you think? Deal?
Whatever.
All right. For me, I find the drama entertaining because it's where you set your expectations. And I expect nothing from these people. Nothing. They're just dumb. They are. They're just dumb. And so my expectations are for them to be dumb. Beyond that, anything that happens is a bonus. And the drama happens to be a bonus. And I get entertained by the drama. And I think I know why, too. It's entertaining to me because it's so mindless for me. Like, I can see 38,000 steps ahead what's actually going to happen because of something that they're doing that they can't even see one step ahead on.
Hold on. Somebody next to you in Costco is too dumb to function, and you think they're irritating and you want to throat punch them. But then you want to spend your free time watching people who are too dumb to function fail at functioning on TV while wearing slutty bikinis.
Question. First of all, yeah, the slutty bikini part sometimes is interesting. But the real issue is what you said there. Like, do I have to interact directly with one of them? No, I don't. But in your other scenario with Costco, I do have to interact with them.
You could keep
That's
walking.
a big difference between one and the other. When I don't have to interact with them, I can be the most patient man on earth.
Well, why would
More
you want to
patient
be?
than Jesus Christ himself.
It clearly
But in
irks
Costco,
you.
when they get on my nerves, I'm interacting with them. It makes me want to, kill someone. I keep it inside, but they're just not.
It's like rubbing sandpaper on your corneas for fun.
I'm kidding, right? Like, I'm not going to go kill somebody or beat anyone up.
Corneas. Sandpaper.
Exactly. It's an example used to describe that. And that's what it feels like. It feels like someone's taking sandpaper and scratching your eyeballs out.
Then why do you watch it? Why would you want to scratch your eyeballs out with sandpaper?
Because I like the drama, and I like the fact that I can foresee the drama, and I get to I feel like God watching them. They're so dumb.
People. Do you see how inconsistent he is?
It's not inconsistent.
Yes,
I've said all along that I 100% agree that they're stupid. And then I said, but I enjoy the drama.
I was really so disappointed when the hurricane didn't completely Shrek their island. I can't even.
All that would have done is made them even more popular than they are now.
I don't care. At least they would have learned to build houses with their bare hands.
Nah, not those kids. There'd be contractors getting rich, but those kids wouldn't be building nobody's house. You kidding me?
So useless.
They'd be camping in a campground somewhere, having sex with each other.
Those are people where the survival of the fittest failed.
Are you saying that Darwin's theory fails with this group of people?
It seems like money prevents Darwin.
You know what, though?
I'm so offended.
I suppose that's possible because you could hire people to make those decisions for you. I mean, you do that in business, right? If you're not an expert in a certain area, you hire a lawyer or an accountant or an assistant, right? I mean, we hire to fill the gaps where we have needs. It's no different.
Right.
In our personal life, I think we tend to find friends that are either exact opposites of us or just a slight overlap. And you know why I think that? I think it's because having friends like that kind of makes us whole. The other side of us is there. It's just interesting. I have a philosophical
He's being weird.
thinking process about that. But so what do you think? Why are they annoying?
I think I already described to people in great sandpaper on corneas detail why I think they're annoying. I said their voices are annoying. I think their bikinis are annoying. I think the fact they talk
Why do you
about
think their bikinis are annoying?
Hold on. I think the fact that they talk about how perfect their existence is while also acting like the biggest piles of dog shit human beings in the entire world
That bugs me.
is just the most obnoxious pile of shit in the world.
I
I
agree.
also hate that an entire generation of people is being compared to and treated as though they act like those dumb motherfuckers.
I've promised you I will never comment on millennial issues, and I will not. So,
Well, they're not millennials. They're younger.
well,
So
we've had this discussion.
it's
before.
more like the generation below millennials, those dirty Zoomers that are being
25
stereotyped.
years old.
Uh-huh.
They're millennials.
No, they're not.
Oh my gosh.
We've
We're
been
gonna
over
have
this. We're not having this
and
discussion
we've had
again.
this discussion
You're
before,
wrong every time.
and we've even said 18-year-olds can be millennials.
No, they can't.
Yes,
Don't
they
listen
can.
to that.
Oh my gosh. So she's going to Google it. So what I'm going to tell you is what I
It'll be
think.
annoying if I don't.
I think that she's annoyed by them because they are dumb. I think after that, she has no capacity to be amused by what they're doing.
No, because
but
I'm not
I
amused
kind of
by
like the
the
cat
targeting.
and mouse game of like, well, I think they're going to go and turn left right here. Let's see, are they going to turn left or right? Because every once in a while you get it wrong. Nobody's perfect. I'm not God, but I just enjoy seeing ahead of time where their drama is going to take them, and it's funny.
Millennials are currently 26 to 40 years old.
25's close enough.
No, it's not. They're
Yes,
Gen
it
Z.
is. No, it's
They're
close
Zoomers. No, it's not.
Oh, it's close.
Don't you know how
enough.
generations work?
Yes,
Are you
I
just
do.
dumb?
Yes, I'm also dumb. This is true.
You're welcome.
I mean, you've told me that enough times that I know that I'm dumb. It's all right. I know that I'm dumb.
You just don't remember the situations where you weren't right.
In any
That's the
event,
difference.
I asked you to finish explaining why you think they're annoying.
I did.
That was it? That's the only reasons?
What else is there? There's nothing between their ears to talk about.
That's the funny part, though, is I feel like in a lot of cases, they act dumb, but behind the scenes, they're so devious that they have to be smart.
I'm surprised some of them aren't still in diapers sucking their thumbs. That's how stupid they are.
And I see it differently. That's what's interesting. I see it as an act. I see them acting like they're stupid.
Don't defend them.
Same concept, different perspective. It really is. Like, we agree.
No, you're implying that they're actually skilled enough as human beings to act that stupid.
No, I'm not implying it. I said it.
No, they're not skilled enough as human beings. They're just stupid.
That's your opinion.
Stupid.
It's just your opinion, though. You don't know that for sure.
Those people could have had any opportunity in the world, and they chose to be stupid.
But they're not stupid. They're funny.
They're not.
Yes, they are. Ultimately,
They're
they make
stupid.
me laugh.
They make me want to stab myself in the brain.
And you know what's funniest? You know what makes me laugh the most is the guys. The guys are so dumb. It just makes me laugh. The women, they see the women and they just go, okay, what? What do you want me to do?
With less money, they would be trailer park hillbillies.
Want me to jump off the cliff? Okay, well, but if I jump off the cliff, I might die. I'll do it for you if you want.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Exactly.
Of course I heard what
Hillbillies.
you said. I just don't acknowledge it when it's silly.
It isn't silly.
I'm just
It's
kidding. You're
hillbilly.
right. You're right, it is. It's pressure. It's control. It's all of those bad things.
It's the fact that they can see a dentist because they have shitloads of money, unlike hillbillies. Let's be real.
Hillbillies with money. It's not a bad way to put it,
I mean, they live close enough to North Carolina where the actual hillbillies with money live.
I mean, in some ways, I feel like if a person had enough money and was attractive enough, they wouldn't care how old that person was.
Old? Why are you talking about age?
Well, because what I was just going to say to you is I feel like those ladies there that we're talking about are extremely, opportunistic. So they're going to go where the money takes them. And they don't care how old you are. They really just care about whether you're attractive enough for them to be attracted to you. That's pretty much it. And I feel like that's pretty shallow behavior for anybody. Anybody. It's super shallow behavior. And that would be a reason for them to be annoying, is that they're shallow. What do you think about that?
Sure. They have nothing between their ears, so there couldn't be any depth in the first
So it
place.
really comes down to we agree about their character and their personality. But the difference is that for some reason I'm entertained by their stupidity and you're not. I don't understand why you're not, and you don't understand why I am. But that seems to be the difference between our stances.
Doesn't make them any less annoying.
I don't know why you find it so annoying that we disagree on that issue.
I don't find it annoying that we disagree. I find them too annoying to talk about anything other than the fact that they're annoying.
Okay. Interesting.
You can disagree all you want. I would just appreciate it if you watched it when I was sleeping.
Well,
or
I
dead.
do now try to watch it when you're not around.
You like to watch it while I'm making dinner lately. That's okay. I also don't care.
Well, you know why? There was a time that I'd put it on and I'd ask you about the other show and you'd respond, which proved to me you weren't paying attention. So if you're not going to pay attention, I'll put on whatever I want. And then when you would come out here, I would turn it off. It's the truth. But it's interesting to me that we both agree about their character, but we disagree about the end result. I find them humorous. You find them stupid. End of story.
You should know by the fact that I don't generally like stand-up comedians that I think that dumb humor is garbage.
But I think this is the one area, this is what's really weird. I am usually the one who is never swayed by feelings or emotions. And you are the one who eventually gets swayed by feelings or emotions. And so, in this case, you're the one rock solid, only in facts, and I'm getting swayed by feelings or emotions. That I think it's funny that some of the stuff that they do. And that's a feeling and an emotion. So I get attracted to that. I go in that direction.
Well, annoyed is a feeling/emotion as well.
Is it? Really? How does annoyed feel?
Very feisty.
But see, then the question becomes, what does very feisty feel like? Like, you can just keep going with it. Because there's no good way to describe
There's no good way to describe being amused either. What does being amused feel
Making me laugh physically out loud.
But they don't all the time.
But they do.
Once in a while. Most of the time you just sit here
out loud.
and stare at them.
And I laugh.
Probably because you like their slutty bikinis.
Sometimes it is because I like their slutty bikinis. But 99% of the time it's because I think their drama is hilarious.
I don't know that I've ever heard you, like, physically laugh at them.
I have. And you know who I laugh at the most? Chloe. Because she always tries to have this persona that, I don't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? I mean, you told this to me openly, so why can't I tell somebody else? Well, let me see. When someone says to you, hey, I haven't told anyone else this, so please keep this between us, but blah, you're not supposed to take blah and tell other people because they asked you not to. You don't get to decide after they tell you whether you're going to tell other people or not. That's a thing. You're making the bond before they give you the info.
Unless they ask me explicitly if I am willing to hold their secret, I don't feel obligated to hold a secret for 99.9% of people. But if you tell me something and don't ask my permission to tell it to me first, I could spew it to whoever I wanted.
Do you agree that if we talk about it first and I say not allowed to use it against me or whatever?
Only if you tell me that in an asking way, not in your don't tell anybody but XYZ. Like, there was no time for me to say, don't tell me that.
Exactly. You have to have time. That's what I was getting at. You have to have time to be able to say, well, never mind, then I don't want to hear it because I don't plan to keep your secret.
Exactly. Don't tell me that. Fuck off and die. Like, go away.
Yeah. Because now you've been told that I'm not going to keep your secret. So if you tell me your secret, that's on you, not on me.
Right.
And I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I do. I 100% agree with that.
There are very few people I would keep secrets for because there were very few people that I wouldn't want to know if somebody stupid was keeping a secret about them. So.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I wonder sometimes if there would be situations that would come up where it would make it hard to adhere to what you said.
There probably are. But I reserve the right to change my stance in certain situations.
Well, and that's...
I also said
bingo,
that
called evolution.
You can't be expected for me to keep your secret. If I do keep your secret, it is what it is. I probably didn't have anybody who it was worth telling to. Like if a random person on the street was like, yo, I'm dicking somebody other than my wife. I'd be like, okay, I don't know your wife. Who am I going to tell this to? Oh, person Z, that random guy back there, he's dicking someone other than his wife. No, that's stupid.
No, but you might tell the next person that comes along that that guy over there is dicking somebody other than his wife.
Probably not. Why would I tell somebody random that?
Well, you make it sound like it. You're like essentially saying that, you know, if you tell me something, don't expect me to keep it secret.
Yes.
But if I say to you, hey, let's keep this between us, okay? And I wait and you say, okay. At that point, if I tell you something and you tell other people, you violated our agreement that we had before I told you the information. So that, see, had you, because, and here's the same, it's the flip side of what you said earlier. If you had said, no, I'm not going to guarantee that I keep your secret, well, then I don't have to tell you the info.
Exactly. And if you do, you've already accepted that I may tell 37 other people, including the person the secret's about.
And that's my prerogative to do as well, because it is, after all, about me.
What I'm saying, actually, is without the explicit, I'm not going to tell you, the other people, what you've just told me, agreeance, that if friend A has all these sketchy secrets about friend C, and friend A does not get my permission to tell me their secrets, I have all rights to go and tell friend C, by the way, friend A, he's kind of a snaky bro.
You have the right in that situation you just described to tell anybody you want.
Exactly.
You could tell the whole world. You could go and be like, yo, bros, every single television station, news what's it called? Press release. Here it comes. Boom. This is what he told me.
Right.
You'd be allowed to do that.
But in the scenario of person dicking somebody other than his wife, and I don't know that person or their wife at all, I don't give a shit about your secret. I might tell somebody later because I think it's funny that a weird dude on the street told me that, but I'm not going to go tell the next person because it won't amuse them. Like, it's not something that makes their life a happier thing.
I see that perspective. Not sure that I agree with that perspective. Not sure that I disagree with that perspective, but I can see that perspective. I haven't actually, I never actually thought about it past the previous level that we were at. So there's that.
Yeah, I have a whole complicated system attributed to keeping secrets because I don't want any of the drama of your dumb TV people.
But they're funny when they have drama.
0% amusing.
Like that Amanda and that, I think his name is AJ, CJ, BJ. I don't know his name. Something with a J. JJ. Double J. That's right. Those two, we love each other. We're meant for each other. And all they do is fight. They don't trust each other even as far as they can throw one another. But, they're in love. I don't think so.
Not me.
I mean, if that were me, I would not be amused with a woman who was like constantly suspicious of everything I did.
Right.
And that's assuming that I'm acting in a way that's forthcoming and transparent.
Right.
Because if I'm acting sketchy, that could cause somebody to be like, hold on a second. Let me check this out a little more carefully. But if you're not sketchy, then you don't deserve to be treated like you're sketchy. That's the main thing I'm trying to get out there. Make sense?
Sure.
So don't be sketchy.
I think we've beat the Siesta Key topic to actual death.
I don't know. They love us.
Okay.
Just as much as you love them.
Pretty much.
They do.
I think you should tag them all when you post this episode on Instagram.
It will be.
So that maybe they look and then they know that there's a Canadian person out there judging the shit out of them.
And there's an American laughing at their drama.
And judging them.
It's quite funny about it. Nah, I don't know that I judge them. I'm still sticking around, aren't I?
You still judge them, even if you think it's funny.
But I let them be them.
Right.
So, is that really judging them if I have an opinion, but I don't, stuff it down their throat?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know that.
Dude,
I don't see that
there's
as
nothing in the definition of judgment that says you have to say a single word.
Like I said,
judging.
I can see it from your perspective, but I'm not sure that I agree with it from your perspective. And I think that is where we part ways, is right there. So with that, I have nothing left to say about the topic because I am at the end of the rope, literally.
Good night, everyone.
Stella, bye-bye. Cutie pie. Thank you for listening to the Nightly Rant.
If you enjoyed the show, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Google Play.
If you didn't enjoy the show, please just ignore that previous request for a rating.
This has been a Yogi's Podcast Network production.